Heavyweight Champion Josh Abercrombie prepares for his round 2 matchup one night after scoring what many consider to be an upset victory over James Gibson, otherwise known as WWE superstar Jamie Noble. Abercrombie attempting to continue his Cinderella-like run here at the Ted Petty Invitational. Abercrombie's opponent here in the second round. Another big-time superstar. Another big-time matchup for the youngster. Chris Sabin from Detroit, Michigan. Former 2-time NWA TNA X Division champion.
The following contest is a non-title match scheduled for one fall with a 45-minute time limit, and it is a quarterfinal match in the 2005 Ted Petty Invitational Tournament. Your referee, Andy Long. Introducing first from Kalamazoo, Michigan, the reigning IWA Light Heavyweight Champion, Josh Abercrombie. And his opponent, from Hell, Michigan, Chris Sabin.
A big-time matchup here in round 2. No doubt to be fast-paced. Both men skilled mat wrestlers as well as accomplished high flyers. Josh Abercrombie, this year's Simply the Best champion. He's also competed in the Chikara Young Lions Cup this year. Also in the CZW Trifecta. Early going here, these two trading wrist locks. Sabin now. Up and around. Fast-paced action here. Back to a standoff position. Side headlock now, applied by Josh Abercrombie. Sabin now forearms to the ribs, trying to loosen that side headlock. Bryce Remsburg, welcome to the commentary table.
Sorry about that, some of the light.
Not a problem.
Quarterfinal action.
Whoa! Drop kick to the face.
I just sat down, but that's the first thing I saw. That was pretty amazing.
It's been pretty fast-paced thus far. Abercrombie all the way up and over. May have caught his chin on the apron. Sabin bounces back off.
Oh, there it is.
A dive through the middle rope.
Fake out followed by the dive. You may have already said this. Josh Abercrombie, the big upset victory over James Gibson last night.
We did talk about that a little bit.
Chris Sabin, maybe some view Sabin as being, a step above Abercrombie. Maybe not out of his league, but,
Sure.
Abercrombie's playing with the big boys here in IWA. He's been the light heavyweight champion since June. He's gone through everybody he's faced and retained the title.
A hellacious series of matches with Tyler Black.
Wow!
Spinning, flipping, plancha something.
Josh Abercrombie is crazy.
He is willing to put his body on the line and at risk in order to try to score a victory. It's certainly a place he's going to have to take this match if he plans to get past Chris Sabin. Both these men hailing from Michigan.
Yes. I'm sure they've been on many of shows together. I'm pretty sure they've probably even wrestled one another. Not sure.
Crossbody rolled all the way over. Sabin in control, able to just brute strength pick Abercrombie up.
Sabin is deceptively strong.
Going for the cradle shock there early on.
That won his match with Merrick Brave last night in the first round. No, running knee attack. Abercrombie right back to the ropes. Drop kick right between the shoulder blades.
Right on top of him for the cover. 1, 2. Not enough.
It's hot out here.
Very.
Yeah.
Much hotter than last night for some reason.
Yeah, even though, ridiculous. Chinlock Abercrombie working two sides of the head on pressure instead of locking the fingers. He's got it locked on his own, much like a sleeper hold.
Very much.
He's applying pressure to both sides of Sabin's head, which this early in the match, not a bad idea at all to wear him down.
Not at all. Sabin, one of the most accomplished high flyers in all of American wrestling at this point.
But he can go, too. He favors a lot of power moves. That cradle shock, of course, his finisher. And, of course, it's not a move, but his extreme hatred of poop.
Yes, it does say he dislikes poop.
Yes, we've been over this. It's not just written on the sheet. It's all he talks about anymore.
It's disturbing, really.
K. Brada, in-ring moonsaults by Josh Abercrombie. He only gets 2.
Abercrombie really taking it to Sabin here in the early going now, ever since getting the advantage after that spinning dive.
About a year or two ago, you used to hear Chris Sabin referred to as the future. You don't hear that so much anymore because, I mean, he's the present. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
He's arrived. 2-time X Division champion.
Competed in some of the best X Division matches.
Absolutely, those
on pay-per-view.
Those gauntlet, or what are they? Where the cross X, where they're hanging from?
Yes, he's actually going to be involved in one of those matches coming up soon.
What are those matches called?
Ultimate X.
Ultimate X. Thank you. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of that.
He will be one of 3 members to compete in a match like that coming up at the next TNA pay-per-view. But right now, he's focused on the Ted Petty Invitational.
Yes. Chris Sabin also, not to look past Ted Petty Invitational, but is on his way to England next weekend for a show, 1PW show.
Always fun.
Yeah. Oh, slips out of the headlock. Fires back with the right hand. And a second.
And another stunning Josh Abercrombie. Abercrombie into the ropes.
Trips him on the drop down. That's the idea behind a drop down, Ben Jordan. I mean, a lot of the guys, it's well scouted and they jump over. But the idea of a drop down is to take your opponent's legs out from under him and throw him to his face. And it worked that time for Sabin. Picking up Abercrombie by the hair, shrugs him off.
Abercrombie now.
Sabin
in a world of hurt.
Great shape. All kinds of stamina, both these men. Abercrombie may have messed up his knee a little bit last night in the match with James Gibson. Rallying the troops in Hammond. Oh! He's in the tree of Joey Lawrence.
One more time.
Yeah. We saw this last night. Nope. Too smart. Waits for.
Oh! Drops him on across his knee. Neck breaker. That's got to be it. 1, 2.
Lower bottom rope.
Ring positioning, the only thing saving Abercrombie there, I have to imagine.
Abercrombie knew he was in the corner, and despite the pain from that, he knew that he couldn't be that far from the corner after that neck breaker. The ropes within reach.
Sabin now.
Another neck breaker.
Obviously going to focus his attention on the neck.
Just going to say that. Sabin, paying a lot of attention to Abercrombie's neck. And of course, not these guys are not going to go all out, but you have to realize that to win the Ted Petty Invitational, you have to win 3 matches tonight, and that is no small feat, especially with the field we have this year.
Yeah, you want to get your first matchup of the night done as quickly as possible.
Yep, exactly. Go back, have a drink of water, towel off a little bit, and start preparing for your next match, which is only 4 or 5 matches away normally.
Absolutely. Most of these guys that after winning their first round matchup, actually all of them didn't know who their second round matchup was going to be until the end of the night, so not a whole lot of time to scout. We left here last night at about 1 o'clock in the morning. We were back here today at 2 o'clock for the question and answer session, so not a lot of time for these guys to prepare for their second round opponents.
At most they had a day, but speaking of preparation, you win this match, your next match is in an hour, hour and a half tops.
Kick to the back.
Back to that neck. Hooks the near leg.
Not able to keep Abercrombie down.
Sabin turning his back to his opponent ever so briefly, a little stunned about that kick out. Back up face to face.
Sabin now again working on that neck.
A version of a neck breaker we don't see every day.
Follows it with another neck breaker, a more traditional neck breaker.
Does not hook the legs.
Abercrombie clutching his neck in obvious pain after Sabin has dropped him on that neck repeatedly in the last minute and a half or so.
Decimated that neck. Stomped by Sabin.
Able to fire back with a kick that's kind of stunned Sabin a little bit, but
double axe handles, baby. Now working Abercrombie up to that vertical base. The trendsetter. Do you know Josh Abercrombie makes his own tights, Ben Jordan?
He does.
He makes his own tights. I'm serious about that.
Wow, that's impressive.
He is an accomplished sewer, and he makes his own tights.
He and
That's
Brandon
why-
Tomaselli exchanging lots of tips between one another, I've noticed.
That's why you see all these crazy different colors every time with this guy. A lot of guys, wrestlers, send away to have their tights made. It's Josh Abercrombie and a needle and thread in his basement. That's all he needs.
Slaving over, just sweating.
And a Mexican maculadora.
It took him like 2 years to make that.
Yeah. Hope you like him. Now, with the knee between the shoulder blades, wrenching that neck he's been working on, straight back.
Abercrombie trying to rally the crowd. Elbows to the midsection, trying to loosen up that side headlock. He does. The neck again
Couldn't do it.
goes right back to holding that neck.
Oh, bottom rope.
Up and around. Abercrombie.
Oh! Usually he tries to get that kick in the head. He might have slipped a little bit, but it did have an impact, maybe across the chest and shoulder
Even the
area
two,
of Chris Sabin.
just his body colliding with Sabin as he ran at him was
That's
enough.
A lot of velocity coming off those ropes. He propelled himself back more so than up, as you usually see, which got even more force behind that move.
It wasn't exactly what he was looking for, but certainly effective.
And
now both men try to struggle to their feet. Abercrombie still holding that neck. It's already cost him one move.
Patches the pirate ref from administering the double count. And then, Sabin strikes first. Abercrombie returns the favor. And wind up with that right hand. Whoa!
10 minutes have gone by in this match, 35 minutes remaining.
Joey Eastman sounds like God when he does that. Just this voice hovering over us.
Wait a minute
You
now.
least expect it. Maybe
Cradle shock.
No.
Reversed.
Maybe a victory roll sliding out. Oh, Taliban back.
Long blower. The Taliban backpack, 1, 2.
No.
Sabin just able to kick out.
He didn't get all of that Taliban backpack. He usually jumps off the second rope, and there's a lot of force, but he kind of slipped into that one. Only 2 count. He won the light heavyweight title of that match in Philadelphia.
Still unable.
Headbutts in the back of that neck. Sabin shaking off the stun of that Taliban backpack.
Kick right to the side of the head. Hooks him.
Souplé, as Gordon Soley would say.
Brainbuster.
Abercrombie folded up like an
1,
accordion.
2.
No. Sabin up again. The crowd all chanty, clappy, clappy. They want to see Abercrombie get to his feet. Abercrombie, a favor of the fans, although we've seen some questionable behavior in recent months out of him.
Yeah.
In the IWA. Powerbomb. Nope, slips out. Whoa!
Oh, double drop kick.
Right in the face. Sorry, man.
No problem.
Step up Enzgear. He didn't get as much of that as he probably would have liked.
Hooks him now.
Whoa. Boom!
Drops him on the back of his head. 1, 2. Sabin
Abercrombie with that ring positioning again. He knew his feet would get the ropes. He hooked both legs, cranked them. Thought there was nowhere for Sabin to go, but Sabin has got gas left in his tank. How bad do these guys want to win the TPI this year? That's rhetorical. And Abercrombie with the right hand.
About this much.
Yeah, yay big.
Whoa! Vicious kick right to the chest and throat. Whoa. Winds up, big right hand.
Whoa!
Dumps him over all the way onto his feet, as a matter
Kind of
of
rolled
fact.
right up. I don't think Sabin has any idea
Abercrombie.
Abercrombie's on his feet.
Out on his feet.
Out on his feet.
Absolutely out on his
Yep.
feet.
Maybe a
Butterflies
tiger
the
driver of
arm.
sorts. No, he's trapped him.
Up the arms.
Arm and capture, pile driver.
Pile driver. Jumping pile driver. 1, 2.
No!
Abercrombie somehow kicks out.
Abercrombie's head bounced off the mat.
Unbelievable jumping pile
Speaking
driver.
of neck pain.
Here it is. Cradle shock. Down. 1, 2, 3.
Chris Sabin on his way to the semifinals.
Chris Sabin victorious here in second round competition. Getting it.
No
Crowd.
shame in Josh Abercrombie's game, though. Put up a great fight, went to the quarterfinals. No shame in losing to a guy like Chris Sabin.
And after that performance, you have to imagine Chris Sabin with a full head of steam.
He will be awaiting another one of our semifinalists. So far, we've seen Kevin Steen advance, we've seen Mike Quackenbush advance, and that's it.
That's it so far.
And Chris Sabin, okay.
What a start to Ted Petty Invitational Night 2, Bryce Remsburg. The action has been fast and furious, and this match was no exception.